Hey guys, Felipe Vieira here, designer, front-end and senior with over 15 years of experience in the field. As I just released last week the integration video with the folks who do a lot of work on Bolt. And after I integrate the login and everything else, I taught you how to do this integration using Appwrite, which is similar to Supabase. And today, what I'm going to bring to you is the integration of a screen there. I'm going to take it on to do a registration. Is that this guy here? It's a project I took on. Okay. I do a lot of consulting in the area, also in integration, deployment, automation. I handle all this part. I do consulting. Okay. So I have a client, right? He did the front end part there on Bolt, and he wanted to deploy it on his own VPS to have control as well, right? Of the application, both front end and. So he acquired the VPS, and I did all the configuration for him. Okay. In the front part and the backend part on this VPS, right? I installed Appwrite, and we will see. Also, okay, that this guy here is installed. Okay. I installed Appwrite for him and installed the front end. So both the backend and the front end are already on his VPS. Now, what am I going to do? I will open it for you to see the part of the front. Here it is local. I will do the integration together with you. From the registration part, okay. This part here, we will integrate, okay, a backend from scratch. There, so we can go step by step and you can learn how to do this. Here, some things will change basically, right? But basically every registration has this information, okay? Then when you use it for yourselves, it will be more or less this information that you will need to persist in the database and do the integration, okay? Here, we are using, I installed QLiffy, the latest one, okay? Which came out, okay, beta version, okay? And Appwrite here is version 1.6. It's very important for us to have the version, okay? Let's put here Appwrite doc. It's very important for us to also have the doc open. Okay. It's here, okay? So what are we going to do? We have here the little front-end system, and we have a project created here called the name of the project here, according to the house, okay? Okay, all right. Let's go back to the cursor. And we are going to tell it. That's it, okay. First, the ideal is for us to find where the registration page is up. Okay. Normally, see what is written on the page here is the registration, and we're going to see, and we have in the app, right? Where the navigation part is. We have a nav bar, and here, look, register. This guy here, you see. We have a form, everything else, we just click, drag and drop here. I would like to implement registration in the app. Right? Version 1.6. So what we need from the API write, okay? We haven't sent it yet, okay? We go back there to API write. We are going to create a project, okay? From home. So we can create the database, everything we need from it, okay? All right, opened here. On this screen here, we are going to click on web. It will persist here as well. Second home, here you can leave it as local Rust for now, okay? All right. And then what are you going to do? You will copy, it's similar, and you will paste it back into your cursor, see? Then we go back to Appwrite, okay? Next, you will copy this as well. Then you go back to the cursor. Let's go back to the right. Go to dashboard, okay. Here it is. It is already setting up for us the IDs that we need for it to configure. Okay. Then we go to API keys and create one. Okay. Create. Here, according to the case, it does not expire. Never. Select all, create. Then your API secret will appear here. You will copy it and go back there in the cursor. API line, secret, and paste. Okay. We paste here. Let's go back there. Everything is already okay. Expiration, blah. Okay. Then we will simply give the command because it will tell us what we should install, right? What we should put there. So let's see. First, it will create a hook there. It is integrating with the form. It is telling you to run this guy here to be able to do the installation. So we open another small terminal here on the side and send it to install. I will hit enter to accept it. Done. It will perform the installation. And it gave some small error here. I think we can ignore it. Well, let's close here. C. You turn it off and you start it again to see if it gave any small errors. And then we will put 573. All right. Let me just open it for you to see. All right. Let's see if there's an issue, right? Let's click on register and it opened. All right. It seems like it's okay. Let's just a little bit longer. Type here. And then anything is at tools and close by, have any one of them. All right. Let's right click inspect just to see if it will. And if it's too big, just reduce it. Here it is. We go to console, clear everything. We go to network. All right. This is where we will see if it was called. Okay. So we will create an account. The password is not known to have something more. Copy this over here. And the account. It will probably fail because we didn't create the database, right? Let's see. Okay. We copy this guy. Go back there to the Appwrite, okay? And send this and this. Register. Let's take a look at the hook it created, right? Create account. He's not passing everything. Register. Blah, blah, blah. All right. He's still thinking. Let's check in our database. The modern Cotelita thinking. Let's check in our database. If he created any user for us. And he did, see? He's already receiving here, all right? A phone password. And he doesn't have all the information, right? That we need to do the alpha, the basics, right? And half a password. Let's go back. You saw it was in just one prompt, we asked. He did it. And it's slow. Lately, this part of the cursor is very slow. I don't know why. I don't know if they made some update on their side or if more people are using it, right? A lot of people streaming, right? Content about it. So it might have increased the demand, right? See, it's not working. Let's cancel here, look. And let's go back, right? Let's move forward. I had to close and reopen the cursor, okay? Because it was stopping there. Let's see what he said. Uh-huh. Okay, he wants our hook. So let's put it here for him. Hook. Let's just give a quick sneak peek preview first. Let's give him the hook to take a look. All right, accept. And the ndev or npm run dev, okay. Either one works for it to start up. While it's starting up, let's take a look over at the front end to see where we are going. It needs to go to the dashboard, okay? Now let us go back to the top monitor, shall we? Everything's up. Okay, great. Is it? Again, grip. I will do the protocol. Anything. It's not validating. I'll put anything. 1Q3Z. Q3Z. Another error. Let's go. Let's inspect here and see what we can find. Console. Nothing here. It didn't give us anything. No, this one is from the other. Let's copy, okay? And let's paste it there. Did she remove it? He overrode it, see? Our cases? But okay, just say it. I already sent you the cases earlier. Let's see. Since I changed the chat, it might not understand. It might not get the context from the other guy. Okay. So we will have to go there and copy, okay? Let's see what it will say. Oh no, it got it. All right. Let's take a moment to revisit our previous steps. We can explore any topic or area of interest, but it's crucial to avoid using the password in this context. This ensures that we maintain security and privacy while discussing other subjects. The password. We need to know what it is. Here is the email. Done? Please kindly consider this simple action. Take an email. It is validating the password. The password needs to be 8 to 200 characters long. We have 6, right? Create 8. Done. User ID. Where am I putting the special character? Let me see if, just a moment please, I can find the information you need. I am. No, let me fix this here. It wasn't, I'll put it there. And, Javelli, huh? Marcos Augustus. The account? For you, it's being created, see? But the token, it's coming with this guy. Who sends it? I'll right click here. Look, copy object, okay. Look there. The user is being created there in Appwrite, but it gives me an error. In the token, call this error. Let's just take a look. Let's refresh here to see if it really created these guys, or if because of the token it didn't persist. Then in the database, when you look at this particular style, you can see how it presents itself. It has a way of drawing your attention, doesn't it? The way it is designed and structured is meant to be noticed. Can you see the way it subtly communicates its essence? Name email messes up, just okay. I'll go back to the cursor. Submit. Okay. It replaced the unique ID to create with this guy here. Okay. Let's see if it worked. Bad cross-check second. Let me go back here. Otherwise you won't see what I'm doing, okay? There you go. Still, this error is not possible. Guys, let's see. Just copy. See. It will make a post to the account. Okay, to create an account. And then it does. It tries to get the token. See, we're going to send this. Okay. Hello to the cursor. When I make a post in no for registration, post is when you're sending things, right? It returns this. Then it does. Let me see which method it uses for the token. I'll put it here just for you to see. Header, post C. Okay. It makes a post to the slash on token. And this error is coming up still. That second error. We caught. Okay. Where's the token? I'll put it here for you, see. If you see the token here in response, copy it. Send it to him, okay? All right, let's see what they say. Let's see what they say about the problem. The problem is occurring because the ID returned by the practice contains a discord that is causing issues in the session creation. We will modify the code to use the create mail session method instead of create session. Okay? Just to mention something here. Note that the form has more items than just name, email, and password. It also has phone number and date of birth, just so he can fix it for us, right? Let's see. All right, it's adjusting to send everything, right? Should have done this at the beginning, but it's okay. Interface gone. All right. We saved. We went back. It needs to change to here. Leonardo says. Now he's saying that create mail session is not a function. This is another error. It's probably from the library. Okay. What do? We come here to the documentation, okay? Put create mail session. Develop two new. Next. Create email password session. We copy. Okay. And we go back to the guy. The method is taken from the doc page. Then what we do is we also copy it. So he understands that this doc is more updated. Okay. He's probably using version 1.5. Okay. Some nomenclatures have changed in Appwrite. Let's correct the hook. Mutate, password, and phone. The phone is there too. All right. All right. And we return. Leandro Rodrigo. Leo, anything. All right. So here's the situation. Anything I'll use for the 4R. I ate the 4 for 4R. And that's it, kid. Don't go back, all right? That's it for now, but soon. Let's see here. In the network, the user success is true. So it's implemented, folks. But I'll just do one more little thing, okay? You see here that we have registration, and we have to notify that it worked. He says, well, save this in your head, and remember that this guy worked. But when the user registers, they should navigate to the dashboard bar, and there, the register button in the navigation should be hidden. This is because when the user completes the registration process, the system needs to reflect that change by hiding the button. It is a simple yet effective way to indicate that the registration has been processed correctly. The user should be aware that their action has been acknowledged by the system, and the hidden button serves as a subtle confirmation of that. So, when implementing this feature, always ensure that the button is hidden after registration to maintain clarity and avoid any potential confusion. This step is crucial in ensuring that the user interface remains intuitive and user-friendly, providing a seamless experience for the user. And the logged-in user's name should also appear on the navigation bar with a menu that, when clicked, offers the option to log out, which is basic. Right. We logged in, so we need to be able to log out easily. So what do? We need to look for it seamlessly. Here's the prompt we just wrote. Let's just search for the navigation here. This is the navigation bar. So folks, what's important here is that we always provide context for it, and if possible, give the file we want it to modify, so it doesn't end up changing too much and getting lost. Then it will integrate with the state management, our login new, all automatically, and you won't need to keep watching or understand how it works. While he was implementing, I will show the front end there in real time, okay? Since we've already logged in, the token is already persisted in our session, right? I won't go into details about how the login session works because I think that's not the focus here for those of you who aren't focused on code QCP and all that, okay? So when I save, it will understand that I'm logged in and will switch the reader there for me if nothing goes wrong. Let me see if I can get the login. Just clear everything to see it properly, okay? If you don't want to keep watching, debugging here, you can ask it to log these user information for you when logged in. Nothing happened here. There it is, it got it. The registration disappeared and Leandro Rodrigo is here, which is the name of our logged in user. If we click, there's the logout option. Logged out. I'm no longer logged in. All right, it returned to the registration. All good. So if you take a look, in less than 20 minutes here, we completed the login quickly with the registration part, all properly persisted in the database and everything else. In another video, I taught how to do the login with the GitHub part. Okay, so it works the same way. If you've implemented GitHub or email, you can implement the other. If you've implemented GitHub, just implement the registration to enable login with email. If you've implemented the email, you just need to ask it to follow the step-by-step. Then we have to create the keys and everything else, okay? And keep sending it to him, communicating. It's like having a developer expert with you. You're trying to code and you keep asking, but what do I do here? I want to do this. I have this information. It's everything the developer needs to implement. You understand? If the developer were to implement this manually, they would need to have the keys, the backend address, the Appwrite, everything else. You understand? So that's it for this video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Here are the cards, and at the end, there will be the playlist, right? Where we are creating the app from scratch, from the design part, the conception, the Bolt part. Then we moved to the indexer. Then we went to the cursor. And now we are going to work more on the integration part, right? I think if I'm not mistaken, I did the login part. And now we are going to work on database persistence, so you know how to do this persistence. I'll also leave a form in the comments for those who are interested. I'm thinking of creating a more advanced course to develop a project with everything, with login, database, payment via subscription, monthly or yearly, already integrated with Stripe, a complete system, folks. Starting from the Bolt, we will go from Bolt VZO and bring it to the machine to finish it, do all the integrations, and then deploy it on our own AVPS, register a domain, set up our domain, and run smoothly. It's the step-by-step of how to create a product, a SaaS from scratch. I have some questions for you to see. What would be ideal for you? A system that you think would be cool to bring. So there's a form here. If you like it and are interested, fill it out, okay? So I can get an idea of what content you want to be able to create this course and release it to you, okay? But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and share with your friends as well. Thanks, everyone.